वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् सुजला सुफला मलयज शीतला सस्यश्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् शुभ्रज्योत्स्नां पुलकितयामिनी फुल्लकुसुमित द्रुमदलशोभिनी सुहासिनी सुमधुरभाषिणी सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम्.
Very good afternoon. Chief guest Rear Admiral Nirmal Menon, graduates, distinguished invitees, faculty and staff colleagues, students and parents. It gives me great pleasure in welcoming you to the department level 57th convocation of Department of Ocean Engineering, IIT Madras. This year we are privileged to have Rear Admiral Nirmal Menon, DGND, SDG, to address our graduates today and share the moment of awarding the degrees. Rear Admiral Menon is an alumni of the department, passing out in the year 1987 with a BTech in Naval Architecture and Ocean Engineering. He has always been directly or indirectly playing a vital role in conducting our BTech program. Welcome Rear Admiral Menon on behalf of the Department of Ocean Engineering at IIT Madras. I am also pleased to welcome the august assembly comprising of graduates, students, parents, guests and my own faculty and staff colleagues. While IIT Madras has sustained the #1 NIRF ranking among engineering institutes for the 5th consecutive year since inception, we are also proud to report that we are ranked 41st in the marine and ocean engineering subject ranking by academic ranking of World Universities ARWU. This is in addition to our continued stance in the first position at the national level in terms of expertise and projects. I congratulate the students, faculty and staff of the department for maintaining high standards and raising the bar higher every passing year. This year we are awarding a total of 104 degrees comprising of 35 BTech, 1 BTech Honors, 13 dual degree BTech and MTech under the core discipline of Naval Architecture and Ocean Engineering, 32 MTech under Ocean Engineering, Ocean Technology and Petroleum Engineering disciplines, 3 MS and 20 PhD degrees under research based program of the department. The PhDs also comprise of 2 joint degrees with foreign institutions and 3 MS cum PhD degrees. Our current faculty strength is 24 in 3 broad domain expertise: Naval Architecture, Ocean Engineering and Petroleum Engineering, including Professor R. Sundaravadivelu, who has been appointed as Emeritus Professor from 1st July 2020 onward. He joins Professor V. Sundar as Emeritus Professor in the department. With the support of 8 ministerial and technical staff, we have been running our core BTech program and 3 MTech programs in addition to research based MS and PhD programs. Our current total strength is 542 in terms of total number of the students, with 160 BTech, 76 dual degree BTech and MTech, 73 MTech, 54 MS and 179 PhD, including 7 PMRF scholars. We further share with you some glimpses of our achievements during the academic year 2019-20. Academic research. Our current status in the global and national scenarios has become possible with the continued and successful research performance. The department introduced several new courses in ocean engineering and petroleum engineering streams for the benefit of the students of ocean engineering and petroleum engineering of the department and the allied departments of IIT Madras. The department added 5 new facilities in this year. These are a 360-degree ship navigation full bridge simulator at National Technology Center for Ports, Waterways and Coasts, an indigenous planar motion mechanism at towing tank, a triaxial loading setup and a biomimetic propulsion test system for oscillating foils and a reservoir simulation laboratory. In this year, the total number of journal papers published in Scopus indexed journals with a good impact factor is 135. The average number of journal papers per faculty per year is 5.2, which is higher than the average of the best universities around the world. In addition, about 24 Scopus indexed conference publications and 55 book chapters and editorials have been published. Our students also presented 15 papers in international and national conferences, industrial consultancy and sponsored research. During 2019-20, the faculty of the department have secured a growth of about 40% in terms of total project funding. They have secured sponsored research and research based industrial projects worth 26 crores and industrial consultancy of worth 47 crores. These activities help the department to develop and maintain world class facilities in the department. Ministry of Shipping, Ministry of Defence, Ministry of Earth Sciences, Department of Science and Technology, Ministry of Water Resources, Department of Space, Ministry of Petroleum, through Ports and Harbours, Naval Research Board, SERB, CWC, ISRO were among our chief sponsors. In the overseas category, DAAD, DART, Eucuri of UK, Erasmus Mundus of Europe were among our top sponsors. There is one Uchatar Avishkar Yojana project, 3 Spark projects, 1 climate change adaptation project running in the department. An MOU has been signed with the National Technology Research Organization under PMO to collaborate on nationally important strategic projects. Apart from this, 5 other MOUs have been signed with several overseas universities. National Technology Center for Ports, Waterways and Coasts, the technology arm of Ministry of Shipping, with an initial funding of rupees 70 crores, is likely to start functioning at our Discovery campus at Tayyur from next February-March onwards. It had already set up a full bridge simulator and likely to complete the large shallow basin of size 100 meters by 60 meter with 152 portable wave makers to generate multidirectional waves along with current generation and an extreme event generation flume of length 100 meters. Academic distinctions secured by our faculty members and students. Our students won 12 prizes and awards, including 3 best paper awards. A total of 4 books have been published by our faculty this year. Srinivasan Chandrasekharan authored Structural Health Monitoring with application to offshore structures. Sundar, Sannasiraj, Murali and Sriram authored Tsunami Engineering Perspective for Mitigations, Protection and Modeling. Sundar Sannasiraj authored Coastal Engineering Theory and Practice. Abdus Samad's book Swapnatararir Maji an inspirational memoir written in Bengali got published by Upon Zone publisher, Kolkata. Abdus Samad co-authored a book with Kwang Yong Kim and Ernesto Benini on title Design Optimization of Fluid Machinery, Applying Computational Fluid Dynamics and Numerical Optimization, published by John Wiley and Sons, Singapore, 2019. Several other edited volumes and book chapters were published by our faculty colleagues. In the intellectual property front, the faculty of the department filed 7 new patents in this year. Coming to the awards and fellowships won by our faculty and students, the following students have won the awards at various fora. The list of the students are Mr. Suman Kumar, Best Paper Prize, ASME GT India Conference; Rakesh Kumar Singh, Institute Research Award. The IR award consists of a merit certificate and a cash award of rupees 20,000 by IIT Madras. John Ashlin won the Institute Research Award were the same. John Ashlin also won Professor Vallam Sundar Prize at IIT Madras. Mr. Ashok Kumar won second place in poster presentation, bagged winning prize for the boat modeling competition at International Summer School Program on Ocean Engineering in China. Saravanan Guruswamy, Prabhu Kumar and Vignesh Chellappan received ASME Outreach for Engineers Specialty Forum Scholarship of $600 at Glasgow, UK. Susmit Chakraborty and Shantanu Pandey won the Best Paper Presentation Award for the paper titled Numerical Investigation of Microbial Transport in Saturated Reservoir System at the 8th International Groundwater Conference on Sustainable Management of Soil Water Resources at IIT Roorkee in the month of October 2021-24, 2019. Professor Abdus Samad won first and second stage of the competitions of Wave to Water Prize of the Department of Energy, USA. The prize won was $57,000. The work is to desalinate water for the disaster affected coastal people. Professor Sundar was awarded the Fellow of INAE. Professor Abdus Samad elected as Fellow of Institution of Mechanical Engineers, IMechE, UK, and conducted interview for membership of IMechE from 24th to 26th May 2019. Our outreach programs, we organized many events during this academic year, including 6 workshops, 3 short term courses and other programs. The department also organized its own conference, the 5th International Conference in Ocean Engineering at Mauritius. The conference was well received and attended by over 200 participants. The following Gyan courses were organized: Flow Assurance in the Petroleum Industry by Professor Abhijit Dandekar, University of Alaska, Fairbanks, and Nonlinear Wave Structure Models in Offshore and Naval Industry by Professor Pierre Ferrand, Faculty of École Centrale de Nantes, France. The faculty members have delivered about 10 special lectures at various forums to spread the knowledge and know-how. Apart from this, they also made about 25 visits abroad to broaden and share the knowledge. We had many international visitors this year. Mr. Yong J. Cho and Mr. Gyuk Po Park visited the department on a bilateral research project. An Indonesian team visited our department to look around the department and understand the research capabilities at the department. A group of 50 students from Sunbeam School, Vellore, were received at the department to show around the research facilities for the benefit of the younger generation. A team from Ghana University visited the Department of Ocean Engineering again to understand the research capabilities of the department. Professor Antonio Pascoal, University of Lisbon, visited under the SPARK program. Hendrik, Vice President of DHI, gave a seminar on their new software development capabilities. Professor Dow Schmidt, Chair Professor, Purdue University, USA, gave Gyan lectures along with Dr. Rajesh Nair. Professor Vameg Rasooli, Chair Professor, North Dakota University, also gave Gyan lectures along with Dr. Rajesh Nair. Professor J. Ko visited the department on bilateral research projects. Emil Kerikous also visited the department on bilateral research project. With this brief report, I now invite Dr. R. Vijay Kumar to introduce our chief guest.
Good afternoon everyone. On behalf of the head of the department, friends and the faculty, I welcome you all to the convocation ceremony of Department of Ocean Engineering. I have the pleasure to introduce the guest of honor today, Admiral M. Nirmal Menon, the Director General of Naval Design, Submarine Design Group, the premier submarine design organization of Indian Navy. Admiral Menon is steering the design and development of submarines. The challenges involved in development of submarines are phenomenal, and I would really like to thank him on behalf of the department to found time to honor us with his presence today. You all would be glad to know that Admiral Menon is an alumnus of our own ocean engineering department, having completed BTech from here in 1987. His association with IIT Madras commences from his schooling years, as he is also an alumnus of KV IIT Madras. After passing out from IIT Madras, Admiral Menon joined the Indian Naval Construction Cadre in Indian Navy, completed his masters from University College London. He also unique distinction of managing refits and maintenance of warships at both Naval Dockyard, Mumbai as well as Visakhapatnam. He also headed the warship overseeing team Kochi during the early phases of construction of indigenous aircraft carrier Vikrant at Cochin shipyard. He is passionate about indigenization, and he has steered important policy decisions on naval design and construction at naval headquarters. As the Director General of Design, Admiral Menon is steering the indigenous development of submarines. I would like to highlight that submarine are one of the most complex machines known to mankind, with development and integrations over thousands of systems working harmoniously in tandem. It is therefore great honor to have him here today on this momentous occasion of convocation of passing out batch of Department of Ocean Engineering. On behalf of the department, I welcome him here. Without further ado, I call upon him to inspire with his kind words.
Professor Murli, Head of the Department, esteemed professors, faculty, staff of Ocean Engineering Department, guests, invitees, and dear graduating students. It's an honor for me to address you all on this momentous occasion of your graduation. You all deserve the heartiest appreciation for graduating from one of the premier institutions of the country. This day is even more special for your parents and guardians who have nurtured you, and I can feel the pride in their eyes watching you graduate. This occasion represents a significant milestone in the journey of your life. You will move from solving academic problems to facing real-world problems. You have been prepared for this by an outstanding team of professors, teachers, and staff. The best part of what lies ahead is the promise of possibilities. It is for you to seize every opportunity and shape the world the way you imagined or dreamed. So you must think of how your efforts would be useful for the world in general and your country in particular. Dear graduates, you are all living in the age of information. Whatever knowledge humanity has gathered till now is available with you in your smartphones and other gadgets. You are living in a much more advanced and connected world than the one into which I had graduated from this institution more than 3 decades back. You must harness this power to achieve greater things in life. Don't be complacent that you have reached the end of your learning curve. Life will keep throwing challenges at you, and every occasion would be a learning opportunity. How you deal with these challenges will define you as a human being, what you learn from your failures and successes. Don't get disheartened by failures or allow success to go into your head. Never shy away from your mistakes and be quick to apologize. You will never impress anyone by making excuses or diverting blame. Humility and compassion will earn you respect. This year has been difficult and COVID-19 has affected entire humanity. I also appreciate that you may have wanted the culmination of this phase of your college life differently, as the last semester is usually the most memorable times with batchmates and hostelmates. The world economy is stressed. Always remember there is light at the end of the tunnel and be ready to embrace changes. You are now entering a professional world which stands on the brink of a technological transformations that are revolutionary in its speed, scope, and impact. The emerging technology breakthroughs in the field of artificial intelligence, robotics, IoT, autonomous vehicles, 3D printing, nanotechnology, energy storage, and quantum computing will disrupt the way we think and work. The lockdown due to COVID-19 has further accelerated this digital disruption. The accelerated arrival of digital era presents both challenges and opportunities to this world. And as future leaders of maritime domain, it is important that you quickly adopt to this new normal. With all the rigors you have gone through in the past few years, you are all set to adopt to these new realities of life. Don't be unduly worried about the job market. It is important to keep trying new things and upskilling yourself to remain future ready. I quote Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore in quotes, "Let me not pray to be sheltered from dangers, but to be fearless in facing them." Unquote. This pandemic is forcing each one of us out of our comfort zones. The toughest part is taking the first step for you to conquer your fears and learning to adapt. Visualize your success and work hard to achieve it. Our country has a wealth of qualified professionals with numbers growing rapidly. As a society, we traditionally value knowledge building. This knowledge age seeks and rewards ideas irrespective of where they originate from. The current age provides new opportunities for India to play a more pivotal role in the world. The excellence of Indian professionals in different fields is well imprinted on the global canvas, and IIT alumni like you are the flag bearers. There is immense potential for India to transform itself into a global R&D hub. It is therefore essential to aggressively pursue frontier areas of technology such as ocean engineering. You would be aware that 92% of the world trade takes place by sea. India is blessed with a long coastal and has a vantage point overlooking some of the busiest sea lanes in the world. We have a vast exclusive economic zone that is yet to be fully utilized and definitely requires to be defended. As a naval officer, it's a matter of pride for me that our Navy is at the forefront of indigenous design among all the armed forces of India. We have steadily built up indigenous capability to design and build our own warships. Only 6 nations in the world design and build aircraft carriers, and India is one amongst them. Similarly, India is only the 6th country in the world to design and build nuclear-powered submarines. The magnitude of these achievements is hard to comprehend or convey, particularly for a country of our constraints. These technological landmarks have been achieved by the nation largely due to the efforts of numerous engineers and naval architects. The Honorable Prime Minister has called for Atmanirbhar Bharat. This offers a tremendous opportunity for all of you to identify gap areas, use your initiative and ingenuity to develop products and technologies towards this initiative of the Government of India. it is more important that we take pride in our work and products that we develop or services that we provide are top class, ensuring no damages to our environment. Number of exciting technologies in the ocean engineering domain lie ahead of us. Increasingly, ship design is shifting from analytical calculations to computational methods. With increase in computational powers, these tools are being effectively used for early estimation of ships' parameters, which were earlier calculated by model testing or physical validation. VR or AR technologies are revolutionizing design, maintenance, and training in shipbuilding. Various startups are also attempting AI applications in the field of preventive maintenance. AI-enabled advanced robotics are increasingly used in the workflow of shipbuilding, where robotics process automation are programmed to perform high-volume repeatable tasks. Today, shipyards have started making smart ships and integrating them with compatible software platforms provided by global mobile satellite operators to implement IoT for real-time expert systems. Support from a remote location. Likewise, blockchain technology is coming out of trough of disillusionment in Gartner's hype scale. It presents enormous opportunities to integrate the entire supply chain of designers, financiers, subcontractors of services, suppliers of equipment and construction material, quality control inspectors, auditors, and customers of shipbuilding industry. Last but not the least, the business models and organizational structures are changing at a rapid pace. There is an increasing voice to change the purpose of doing business from creating shareholders' value to creating stakeholders' value. Business are coming under increasing pressures to create sustainable solutions and value for society. Likewise, erstwhile functional organizations are adopting teams and holacracy structures for efficient functioning. I request you all to be positive, collaborative, and agile in your future workplaces, as future workplaces are reserved for team players. The oceans will remain a valuable source of energy, throwing up increasing technological challenges. The naval requirements for warships, submarines, and unmanned vessels will continue to grow. Ocean exploration, oceanography, and marine sciences contribute greatly to our understanding of the resources of the oceans and their influence upon the health of the planet. India's extensive river systems, long coastlines, and large island chains offer tremendous opportunities for the implementation of cutting-edge technologies. Finally, I would like to remind you that you are amongst the few fortunate with access to educational experience at this renowned institution. This experience will reward you throughout your life. This may help you to generate wealth for you, the organization you work for, but you must also remember your duty towards society. Try to empower those who are disadvantaged. Whilst you think about yourself, your family, your career, I urge you to do your bit for your nation. You should always aspire for deepening and broadening of your knowledge and contribute towards making India a prosperous and advanced nation. Honesty, integrity, and ethics must be an important part of your lives. It would not be right if I only spoke about work. I strongly recommend that you cultivate hobbies, partake in some sports or games to allow yourself some healthy distractions in life. As I end, I pray that God grant you wisdom, success, and fulfillment in every aspect of your lives. My best wishes to you all. Thank you.
I thank Rear Admiral Nirmal Menon for the wonderful and inspirational speech. We now present the details of prizes received by our students at the institute level and at the department. The prize winners also receive the degrees along with the prizes. Gaurav Pandey, Doctor of Philosophy in joint degree category, won the Bhagya Lakshmi and Krishna Iyengar award. Amit Kumar Rati, Master of Technology, Institute Merit Prize. Dhruv Bhaktani, Bachelor of Technology Honours, wins American Bureau of Shipping Prize, joint winners. Telekar Rishikesh Ajit, Bachelor of Technology, American Bureau of Shipping Prize, joint winner. Kare Akshay Dilip, dual degree BTech, Naval Architecture and Ocean Engineering and Interdisciplinary Master of Technology in Data Science, Good Earth Shipbuilding Private Limited Prize. At the departmental level, Amit Kumar Rati, Master of Technology, American Bureau of Shipping Prize. Payal Mishra, Master of Technology, Professor, KAV Pandalai Prize. Chekka Sri Durga Vidya Meghana, Master of Technology, Sri RRP Sinha and Vimla Devi Prize. Sambit Mishra, dual degree honours, BTech Naval Architecture and Ocean Engineering and Interdisciplinary MTech in Computational Engineering, Institute Merit Prize. Dinesh Kumar E, Doctor of Philosophy, Professor Vallam Sundar Prize. Suchitra R, Doctor of Philosophy, Professor Vallam Sundar Prize. Relekar Rishikesh Ajit, Bachelor of Technology, Class NK 100 Prize, joint winner. Abdul Rauf, dual degree, Bachelor of Technology and Master of Technology, Class NK 100 Prize, joint winner. We now present the degrees being conferred in this convocation to the students. Joint degree, Doctor of Philosophy, single degree. Nilesh Kumar Jha, dual degree, Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Science by Research plus Doctor of Philosophy. Aditya Narayanan, Shrinesh VK, Varunan T, Hari S. Doctor of Philosophy, Ajesh Kumar PT, V Chandrasekhar Rao P, Sherlin Prem Nishold S, Avanish Chandra Dubey, Karthigeyan T, Rijas AS, Sridharan C, Vinny Anna Varghese, Tapas Kumar Das, Madan Kumar P, Abhijit Takati, Sindagi Sudhir Chandrasekhar. Master of Science by Research MS, Suraj Parameswaran, Nafsi K. Ashraf, Manda Hari Venkata Ramachandra Rao. Master of Technology MTech, Dinesh M, Kattakota Divya Saujanya, Krishna Kumar S, Hari Krishnan, Amit Kumar Mal, Anil Kumar Shah, Ankit Yadav, Arnab Kumar Sharma, Devineni Ramanjaneyulu, Gundal Mayur Rohidas, Karthikeyan R, Manish Kumar Yadav, Mayur Kumar Gaikwad, Muvala VAN Jagadish Babu, Pratik Kumar Oja, Preeti Sharma, Saleh Ajay Kumar, Shobit Gupta, Shriyesh Agarwal, Soham Dar, Tejawat Santosh Kumar, Yarra Ashwini Sri Swati Manojna, Duggam Pudi Venkata Srinath Reddy, Chirag Jain, Gautam Kumar, Hemant Kumar Singh, Satya Prakash, Ankit Yadav, Hani Kumar, dual degree B.Tech and M.Tech, B.S. and M.S. Amalendu Mandal, Harry Edwin, Parth Singhal, R. Sri Prasad, Rishita Chinta, Santosh Mohan Gandhi, Subhashish Golder, Vinjamuri Stanley Gabriel, dual degree Bachelor of Technology, Naval Architecture and Ocean Engineering and interdisciplinary M.Tech in Computational Engineering, Sandeep George, dual degree B.Tech in Naval Architecture and Ocean Engineering and interdisciplinary M.Tech in Data Science, Saswat Mishra, Bachelor of Technology, Kalidasu Girish Kumar, Pottuganti Sasanka, Guru Prasad V, Saurav M. Bolur, Arjun M, Chintada Vinay, Dharmana Chandramouli, Gullipalli Srinivasa Rao, Mahadik Yash Prasad, Ram Keshav, Ranka Ujjwal Prakash, Shika Raj, Siddhant Buruili, Vecha Veera Venkata Lakshmi Varaprasad, Abhijit T.S., Advait L. Nath, Alok P., Deepak Kumar, Dugirala Rohit Raj, Eric Maxi Maulong, Jacob V. Siju, Joshi Kaustubh Sandeep, Mayank Meena, Mithun M.P., Maunika Edla, Mudit Maheshwari, Nilay Gautam, Paladugu Nanda Kishore, Panchal Jwalant Aravind Kumar, Rahul S. Babu, Shibus P., Subhash Ranjan, Tammar Ba Divyendra Sai, Yadav Yash Jai Singh. Thank you, Rear Admiral Menon. I now invite the prize winners to deliver a short inspirational speech. Gaurav Pandey.
Today is a very momentous occasion in my life. It is a great honor for me to receive the Bhagalakshmi and the Krishna Iyengar Award for the best PhD research work in the field of alternative energy application. I want to share this award with my parents, beloved brother, my board supervisor, Professor Jiten Sangwai at IIT Madras and Professor Praveen Linga at NUS Singapore, and special persons in my life for the constant support at every moment of life.
Amit Kumar Rati.
Hello everyone. Here at 57th convocation of IIT Madras, I am very thankful to be part of this Clean Air Institute IIT Madras. In the last 2 years here have been wonderful for me, spending time with the brilliant minds of the country, professors who are the best in the country, and the wildlife of the campus which we all appreciate. Here I would like to thank the head of department, Dr. Mulli, my guide for the M.Tech project, and Professor Dr. Vijay Kumar, and the students who are part of the M.Tech program with whom I have been for the last 2 years. It has been a wonderful journey.
Dhruv Bhaktani.
Going to an IIT has always been a childhood dream of mine. A rock-solid support from my family and constant encouragement from my friends have led me to realize this dream. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to IIT Madras for providing me with a conducive work environment to perform to the best of my abilities. IIT Madras has an atmosphere of immense energy and intellect with a deep-rooted competitive spirit, which has always pushed me to work harder and harder to achieve my dreams. I would like to thank the professors and staff of the Department of Ocean Engineering who have steered me to realize and achieve my dreams. Professor Sriram, who was my final year project guide, always helped me whenever I was faced with any troubles. Professor Nilanjan, Professor Suresh, and Professor Sanasi Raj have always been kind and supportive, especially during my higher studies application process. Currently, I am pursuing a PhD at the Australian National University on identifying the driving mechanisms behind the subtropical and subpolar oceanic gyres. To sum up, I would just like to say that IIT Madras has not only enriched me professionally, but has also taught me the importance of values and ethics, thereby making me a better human being. Thank you.
Relekar Rishikesh Ajit.
Today, I take this opportunity to congratulate all my graduating colleagues, our teachers who constantly supported us throughout this journey of 4 to 5 years, department and hostel staff members who played a prominent role in this achievement. It's been an honor for me to receive this degree from my parents, who according to Indian mythology are the first gurus in our life. Friends, today we are not just celebrating a piece of paper. We are celebrating a dream that we saw when we registered for JEE or GATE exam, two of the toughest exams in the world, by the way. We are celebrating a pride that our parents are feeling at this moment. We are celebrating the hard work that our teachers have put into to transform us from amateur students to grown professional engineers. Finally, on this occasion, I urge you all to take a small pledge with me that we will strive in every possible way to use our knowledge towards the welfare of our society, to help those who are less fortunate, and to make our planet a better place to live. Thank you.
Kare Akshay Dilip.
Hi, warm greetings to everyone. I'm Akshay Khare and I'm deeply humbled to be awarded the Good Earth Shipbuilding Prize. I'd like to first congratulate all my fellow graduating students. As I reminisce about the experience of the past 5 years, I suppose the most important lessons the IIT experience taught me are the value of learning, the virtue of scholarship, and confidence. The confidence to dream big and the confidence to not be stifled by roadblocks. It is now that I and my fellow graduates feel fully prepared to embark on exciting new adventures that lie ahead. Although the last semester came to an unexpected grinding halt because of the extant pandemic, looking at the brighter side, let us hope that the new normal is better than the normal we have been used to in terms of better healthcare, education, and prosperity. To conclude, I'm super grateful to all professors I had the good fortune to know and learn from. A big shout out to my friends and batchmates for making my Insti life memorable. As Charles Dickens famously said, the pain of parting is nothing compared to the joy of meeting again. I hope that our paths cross sometime again in the future. Finally, a big thank you to my parents.
Payal Mishra. Chekkar Sri Durga Vidya Meghana. Ambit Mishra.
Hello everyone. I'm really happy today graduating from the Ocean Engineering Department of IIT Madras, one of the best in the world. My journey in this institute was filled with many exciting experiences, from late night snacks to last minute exam preparations to internships abroad to spontaneously planned road trips. I shall cherish these moments with my peers and my professors, both within and outside the department. The support of my family, especially my mother, was the main reason I was able to get this award, and the most crucial factor behind my success. Thank you again.
Dinesh Kumar E.
I'm happy and honored to be receiving the Professor Vallam Sundar Award for my PhD thesis. I'm grateful for those who contributed to my intellectual, mental, and physical well-being in all these years. Saying thank you alone would not genuinely be justified, particularly to my advisors, Professor Sanasi Raj and Professor Sundar. We achieve excellence by not being the best, but by doing out the best. I feel the award is given not just for what I have done in the past, it's for striving the high standards of research, scholarship, and societal welfare in the future. Indeed, I will adhere to it. Thank you.
Suchitra.
Hello everyone. I am deeply honored to receive Professor Vallam Sundar Prize. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to everyone who helped me achieve the successful completion of my PhD work. I would like to thank my research advisor for his valuable guidance and continuous support. I would like to extend my gratitude to our department for providing me opportunity and necessary facilities to pursue my research work. Thank you everyone.
Abdul Rauf NK. Dr. Vijay Kumar will now present a memento to the chief guest. I declare the convocation closed. Please stand up for national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।